First up here at 10, a major break in a cold case in Sarasota. This woman's remains, found back in 2007, have been identified. Now, though, investigators are trying to figure out what happened to her, and they're hoping you can help. A lot of unanswered questions here. Fox 13's Jordan Bowen live in Sarasota. Jordan, detectives actually made this ID a few months ago, but they're just now turning to the public because they're hitting some walls in the case.
Yeah, Chris, the remains belong to 39-year-old Gina Burris. Around the time of her death, the sheriff's office says she was unemployed and married to her husband, James Burris. The two have one son, James Burris Jr. We know he was a student at Gulfgate Elementary up until 2006, about a year before her remains were found. But what makes this case rather strange is that her family never reported her missing, raising a lot of questions for investigators.
What happened to 39-year-old Gina Burris? Pictures from the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office show Burris with her husband, James Burris, and their son, James Burris Jr. Detectives are asking anyone who knew Gina or anyone who might know her husband or her son to come forward.
Law enforcement's going to go back through these old files and try and figure out why she wasn't reported missing. But there could be 100 reasons, simply being estranged from her family, not having a relationship, any one of those things could have occurred.
Advancements in DNA testing and genetic genealogy helped the sheriff's office identify Burris's remains last November. The bones were found in this wooded area off Ashton Court in Sarasota back on February 6, 2007. This building, which backs up to the same wooded area, used to be an automotive body shop where deputies say Burris's husband James worked. New management says investigators searched the building a few months ago for blood, but found nothing. Public records show James Burris may have relocated to Maryland. Wednesday, Fox 13 made attempts to reach him, but our calls went unanswered.
They want to interview that husband. He may have important details. You can expect the police will have traveled up to Frederick, Maryland. They'll try and interview him not only before they announced that they had the identity of this woman, but now if they'd be likely they'd re-interview him again.
Public records show the family used to live in this home on Pauline Avenue in Sarasota. The woman who rents from there now says the landlord used to rent to the family. A few months ago, she says deputies searched the home for evidence, but also found nothing.
One of the real dangers of these kind of old cases is maintaining and retaining the evidence in these cases. If what was gathered, 15, 18, 20 years ago, was that stored correctly? Is it still available? Is a chain of custody good enough to take it into a courtroom?
And at this time, deputies are not disclosing how Gina Burris may have died or how long her remains may have been there before they were found. We're told they will be releasing more information tomorrow morning around 10:30. For now, reporting live in Sarasota, Jordan Bowen, Fox 13 News.